The One Piece Chapter 1120 spoilers just came out and we have some major reveals. But we'll start off with the cover page, which continues with the Yamato cover story and shows Denjiro, who became the new daimyo of the Kibi region of Wano, catching the kids who were throwing rocks at Yamato in the Chapter 1119 cover page. But then the first major reveal of the chapter comes when we get a flashback of Vegapunk talking to Clover in Punk Hazard, which itself shouldn't be too surprising, since we already knew that Vegapunk was a good friend of Clover. But then we get the big reveal in their conversation where Clover tells Vegapunk that he has the middle initial of D in his name. This is big, because Clover is now the 14th character in One Piece with the D, and part of the 8th D family. Note that this flashback most likely takes place around 30 years ago, since Vegapunk only started to research at Punk Hazard about 35 years ago and O'Havra was destroyed 22 years ago. After this revelation, we go back to the present where Atlas arrives at the Thousand Sunny, then knocks out Lilith so that York can't detect her, before grabbing Nusjuro and flying away with him using her jetpack, all to blow herself and Nusjuro up just to buy some time for the Straw Hats. This is really crazy in multiple ways. First, it means that both York and Lilith are almost definitely going to survive, at least to the end of the Egghead Island arc. Lilith, because if she died, Atlas's sacrifice would have been for nothing, and York because there's nobody trying to go after her anymore. And second, it shows that the Straw Hats were so amazing that they got the literal embodiment of violence to have so much faith in them that they were willing to blow themselves up for their cause. Then after this crazy sacrifice, the spoiler notes say we see the other elders attack Emeth to stop the broadcast and they destroy one of his arms in the process. But we don't know if by the other elders it means all four besides Nusjuro, or if Mars also isn't there because Luffy sent him flying last chapter, because it is very vague. But either way, this is bad, because it shows that it will be incredibly difficult if not impossible for Emeth to fend off all of the elders on his own even if he is able to damage them. Next, Emeth says that the time is right, so he will use that. And there are already many theories as to what that is. Some saying that is an ancient weapon or a key to an ancient weapon, and others saying it could even be the Mother Flame. But we'll just have to wait and see who is right or if anyone is right. Then at the end of the chapter, Vegapunk reveals to the One Piece world that Gol D. Roger and his crew were the only people that know the true history of the world, which is then followed by some reaction piece where we get to see some people around the world who are surprised to find out that Roger had a D in his name. Note that we learned about the Roger crew's knowledge of the world's history in Sabaody, but the One Piece world had no idea. But that marks the end of the chapter, and there will not be a break next week.